In this video, I want to show you how to make sure that your workflows in MindPal are as efficient as possible so that you're not burning through all of your MindPal credits. This will involve inputting your own API keys connected to OpenAI and Gemini, Claude, and others into your MindPal account. Before we get to that, though, I want you to know that there is a free MindPal Assistant custom GPT available. I created this. I trained it on MindPal's documentation, as well as my own instructions to make it as beginner MindPal user-friendly as possible with the least amount of jargon. And one of the cool things you can do with this is have it analyze your workflow for efficiency. So open up one of your workflows and in the builder in the top right, hit share and then export to JSON. Make sure you include agents and then hit export. It's going to download a JSON file. And then you can choose Analyze for efficiency. It's going to give you a bunch of suggestions. What you really want to do is add that JSON file, hit go, and it's going to let me know if there are any places that are maybe using tokens or AI credits unnecessarily. Like it's telling me that I'm using my personal assistant agent across almost all of these nodes. And the reason why this might matter is because if the agent has a quirky tone or it's long-winded or it uses sarcasm, which I mentioned in the system prompt, it could add unnecessary tokens because it's trying to be funny, like it's trying to be sarcastic. We don't really need that when it's creating the menu or the shopping list or the menu cards, right? We just wanted that in the conversationality output, but not in the actual tasks that we're having our personal assistant use. So we could create a simpler agent that's just like a no-nonsense behind-the-scenes agent just for tasks, not to be sassy or have a personality. And oh, this is a good one. So it's telling me that we could choose a different language model for the different tasks because some of the tasks don't need such a robust model. So the recipe developer agent suggested model is Claude 3.5 Sonnet or GPT-4o Mini because it needs good reasoning. It's telling me that if I switch to these lower cost models where it's appropriate, I can save up to 50% or more in credits without losing quality. Overall, it's giving me an efficiency grade of A-. That's not bad. So I'm actually going to leave everything as is because what I really want to show you is how to add your own API keys. If you have a paid account, you can hit manage and then go to keys and credentials. If you have a free account, like my Bots Mean Business account, you can hit upgrade. I'm not quite ready to upgrade my Bots Mean Business MindPal account to a paid account yet. I can still show you how to add the API keys, and then we'll jump over to my paid account. This is where you can input your own API keys to utilize ChatGPT, Claude, Google Gemini, or any of these other language models and tools. And that way I'm paying for the usage of the ChatGPT models, for example, directly through OpenAI instead of using MindPal's credits. So the way this works is you can go to openai.com/API. You create an API account, which is different than your ChatGPT account. This allows you to use the language models from OpenAI, like GPT 4.1 or the O3 reasoning model, directly with your own tools like MindPal without having to have a paid ChatGPT account. So let's come up here to dashboard in the top right and API keys over on the left. For every tool that you connect your OpenAI API key to, you're going to have to create a new secret key. So you can see I have a couple of secret keys already that are connected to other tools that I use. So let's go to create a new secret key. We'll label this for my Bots Mean Business account, default project, and create secret key. Now you want to make sure to copy this key right away because it's telling you you won't be able to view it again. Come back over to MindPal and paste your secret key where it says input a valid OpenAI API key here. It's going to be a very long string of numbers, letters, and dashes. Hit save. The way that pricing works with OpenAI is just like the others, it's based on usage. You can see here that the last 7 days, I've used 97 cents worth of OpenAI tokens, which equals almost 900,000 tokens. Now remember, this is not connected to my ChatGPT account. This is connected to my MindPal account. It's also connected to my Make.com account, but that's a video for another time. The way that billing works is you buy a bunch of credits, and I have my auto recharge on. So when my credit balance is below $5, it's automatically going to charge me. I am so far, like so far from bumping up against even hitting $25 a month that for me, I don't even have to worry about this. If we look at billing history, you can see that in March, I added my API key to MindPal, and I guess I bought $10 worth. It didn't have to recharge me again until June. The Anthropic key works similarly to OpenAI. So OpenAI, remember, is how you get your ChatGPT LLMs. Anthropic is how you're going to be able to access all of the Claude LLMs. So go to anthropic.com/API. It'll ask you to log in. So remember, this isn't the same as your Claude account. This is your Anthropic account. Now that I'm logged in, I'm going to hit get API key. And just like in my OpenAI account, I already have a few. Let's hit create key, default, and then we can name it MindPal bots mean business. Add. Now I'm going to copy this key immediately, go back over to my MindPal account and paste it in, hit save. The way that billing works with Anthropic is very similar to with OpenAI. You buy a certain amount of credits, like mine is set to reload to $25 when my balance reaches $5. That'll be plus tax. So to give you an idea, back in January, which was 7 months ago, I paid my $25, and I've been using my Anthropic API credits in MindPal a ton, like a ton, for months now, and my remaining balance is still $10. OpenAI and Anthropic API keys are the two that I definitely recommend connecting, as well as the Google Generative API key. So if you hit generate one here and follow the steps, you can generate your own Google Generative AI API key. That's a mouthful. And if you commonly use Grok or Perplexity and you want access to that API, you can go set up your accounts with them and grab your API key. I don't have those, but I'm sure they're set up very similarly to OpenAI and Anthropic. In my main account, all I have is OpenAI, Anthropic, and the Google Generative API key. So you can see how if you plan to use MindPal a lot, I think the basic pro account comes with 6,000 credits, and it refreshes at the end of every month. I would be way over my credits at this point if I wasn't connected to my APIs, and the cost of using the language models through the APIs is just so much more affordable than going through MindPal's credits. MindPal's credits are kind of just here for all of the other tools and language models and things that you may not have access to through an API. But with a brand new MindPal account, you have plenty of credits with a paid account to get started.